Well, we're on day 2 of our reboot experience following the fat, sick, and almost dead reboot plan. We're having mean green smoothies, which you can easily find off the internet what it consists of, but I'm going to go through it real quick. For every glass, and you're supposed to have, I think I read, supposed to have about 6 of these a day, but each time you make one, it takes about 6 leaves of kale, 4 stalks of celery, a cucumber, 2 green apples, a half a lemon, squeezed with the juice of the lemon, and at least 1 thumb of ginger. We decided to do that after watching a couple of videos this morning. So we've been making using a blender to make our smoothies, but we decided we'd go out and get us a juicer. And there's a big difference. I don't know if I can make a big difference, but there's a big difference in what the result is. You don't have to eat all the fiber. Of course, we know that fiber is good for you, but it's not required that you have it every day or every meal. This is a what is it? Some people do this reboot for 10 days or maybe 30 days, and possibly longer. I mean, I've heard of people doing it 2 months, and that's what I'm going to try to do, is go for 2 months. Now, my wife's doing it with me, but I'm not sure if she's going to necessarily stick with it all the way through, because she didn't really need to lose anything anyway. She's just doing it for grins. So she might make it 10 days. And so that's a lot of vegetables. Of course, the juicer will discard all the rinds, the seeds, basically all the fibrous matter will get thrown into a little dumpster, and out will come just the juice. Let's see if I can show you my juice here. That's a nice big old green pot of, looks like algae. I'll try not to frown too much when I take my sip. Not too bad. It does need to be cold. Otherwise, it doesn't actually have to be, but I think it tastes better going down the hatch when it's like that. So anyway, this is the second day. The first day went pretty good. My weight broke through the barrier, I should say. I'm pretty heavy, but I was down to about 275. Could never get below 275, but the first day I did this, which was yesterday, poof, I was down to 273.6. So this will kind of detoxify us, or detoxify me. So I gotta have this every day, many times a day, up to 6 times a day. Although I probably won't make 6 times a day, probably more like 3. But I can always take my cup and drink half of it, and then later take another half. So I guess that's cheating the system a little bit, but at least keep something going all the time, so that I guess your metabolism tries to kick in and do what it's supposed to do. So no hamburgers, no steaks, no french fries, no nothing, except this fasting. And there you have it. Day 2. We'll let you know how it goes.